Welcome to our multiplication challenge. In this video, we will be solving 10 multiplication problems together. After each problem, the step-by-step solution will be provided. Make sure to follow along and try to solve each problem on your own before watching the solution. At the end of the video, comment below with how many problems you got correct. Let's get started. Here is the problem. 2 multiplied by 3, and the possible solutions are A, 5, B, 6, C, 7, D, 8. You have 10 seconds to solve the problem, or feel free to pause the video if you need more time. Correct answer is B. We are given a simple multiplication problem, 2 times 3. Multiplication is one of the 4 basic operations in arithmetic and can be viewed as repeated addition. In this case, we are essentially adding the number 2 3 times. Let's start by looking at the number 2. We consider this number as starting point or the base number. Next, we have the multiplication operator, often represented as x or times, which tells us we need to multiply the numbers. Following this, we have the number 3. This tells us how many times we need to add the base number to itself. So we take the base number 2 and add it to itself 3 times. That's equivalent to saying 2 plus 2 plus 2. Solving this addition problem, we add 2 and 2 to get 4. Then we add the number 4 and the remaining number 2, which gives us a total of 6. This indicates that 2 times 3 equals 6. Thus, the correct answer is 6. All right, here's a math problem for you to solve. What is 4 multiplied by 5? Your options are A, 10, B, 25, C, 15, D, 20. You have 10 seconds to solve the problem. Good luck. Correct answer is D. Let us solve the multiplication problem 4 times 5. When we multiply 4 and 5, we are simply adding 4 5 times. This is the basic concept behind multiplication. So let's start by adding 4 to itself. This leaves us with 8, which is simply 2 times 4. We need to multiply 4 3 more times according to our problem. So add 4 again to 8. This gives us 12, which is equivalent to 3 times 4. Now we must add 4 yet again to our total. Add 4 to our current total of 12. It results in 16, which is 4 times 4. Finally, let's add 4 one more time. We will add 4 to 16, and that gives us 20. Thus, as we've added 4 5 times and calculated it to be 20, we see that 4 times 5 indeed equals 20. Thus, the correct answer is 20. All right, here's the problem. 6 multiplied by 7. Your possible solutions are A, 49, B, 42, C, 48, D, 36. You have 10 seconds to solve the problem, or pause if you need more time. Good luck. Correct answer is B. We are given the equation 6 times 7. In multiplication, we multiply the numbers directly with each other. There's no need for changing the order of the equation because the multiplication operation holds the property of commutativity, meaning it doesn't matter what order you multiply numbers, the result will be the same. Hence, multiplying 6 by 7 gives us a solution of 42. Thus, echoing the reasoning above, in light of our numerical evaluation, the correct answer is 42. You have 10 seconds to solve the problem. 3 multiplied by 8. Is the answer A, 21, B, 24, C, 30, or D, 18? You may pause if you need more time. Correct answer is B. We begin with the multiplication problem, 3 times 8. The product of this operation will be our answer. In multiplication, we multiply the digits of the numbers to find their product. The multiplication operation is denoted by an asterisk symbol or simply by writing the numbers side by side. Let's take our multiplication problem step by step. We have the number 3, and we are multiplying it by 8. To do this, we must multiply each number individually. So, 3 times 8 equals 24. This step can either be solved mentally or by using a multiplication table. Therefore, we have simply multiplied 3 and 8 to get our product of 24. The product is the answer to a multiplication problem. Thus, the correct answer is 24. Here is a math problem for you. 5 multiplied by 6 equals what? Your options are A, 30, B, 25, C, 35, D, 36. You have 10 seconds to solve the problem, or feel free to pause the video if you need more time. Correct answer is A. Let's begin solving the problem of 5 times 6. The expression times in mathematics essentially means to multiply one number by another. In this case, we are multiplying the number 5 by the number 6. This is a fairly simple multiplication problem, as both numbers involved are single digits. Multiplication is a faster way to add the same number over and over again. So if we were to solve this problem through the method of addition, we would add the number 5 6 times. In other words, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Instead, we can just multiply the number 5 by the number 6 to get the answer much faster. When we do this, we find that 5 times 6 equals 30. Hence, by using the mathematical operation of multiplication, we arrive at the conclusion that the expression 5 times 6 is equal to 30. Thus, the correct answer is A. Here is a math problem for you. 7 multiplied by 9 equals what? Is it A, 63, B, 72, C, 56, or D, 54? You have 10 seconds to solve the problem, or pause if you need more time. Correct answer is A. To find the product of 7 and 9, we use the multiplication operation. Multiplication can be thought of as repeated addition, in this case, adding 7 a total of 9 times, or adding 9 a total of 7 times. Let's begin the multiplication process starting with 7 times 1. That gives us 7. We'll add 7 to this total. 7 times 1 plus 7 equals 14. This is the same as 7 times 2. Continuing in this way, we get 20 minus 1 by adding 7 to 14, which represents 7 times 3. Adding another 7 results in 20 minus 8, or 7 times 4. The next step is to add 7 to 20 minus 8, resulting in 30 minus 5, equivalent to 7 times 5. Adding yet another 7 brings us to 40 minus 2, or 7 times 6. The next 7 we add gives us 40 minus 9, the product of 7 and 7. By adding another 7, we've reached 50 minus 6, which is the same as 7 times 8. Finally, if we add 7 one more time, we end up at 60 minus 3. This is equivalent to 7 times 9. As such, 7 times 9 equals 60 minus 3. Thus, the correct answer is 60 minus 3. Here's the math problem. 2 multiplied by 4, what are the possible solutions? Is it A6, B10, C8, or D12? You have 10 seconds to solve the problem, or feel free to pause if you need more time. Correct answer is C. We are given an expression, 2 times 4, written mathematically as 2 times 4. This operation indicates multiplication. Multiplication can be seen as repeated addition. So in simpler terms, it is the same as adding 2 together 4 times. Break down your multiplication to understand it better. Start with the number 2. As we have to add it 4 times, proceed by adding it 3 more times, each step being an addition of 2 to the previous total. Firstly, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Secondly, adding 2 to the previous total, 4 plus 2 equals 6. Lastly, another 2 added to the previous total of 6. 6 plus 2 gives us 8. So the operation 2 times 4 equals 8. We started with the expression 2 times 4 and reasoned that it was the equivalent of adding 2 4 times to get to our final result. Thus, the correct answer is 8. Here's the problem: 8 multiplied by 3. Your possible solutions are A 25, B 23, C 30, D 24. You have 10 seconds to solve the problem, or feel free to pause if you need more time. Correct answer is D. This problem requires us to multiply 8 times 3. To begin, notice that multiplication is essentially repeated addition. So in essence, the problem is asking, if we have 8 groups of 3, how many do we have in total? One way to illustrate this is by placing 8 threes in a row. We start with the number 3, we then add another 3 to it, giving us a total of 6. Next, we add another 3, taking our total to 9. Continuing this process, we add another 3, resulting in the total of 12. Following the same process, we add another 3 to 12, raising our total to 15. Adding yet another 3 gives us a total of 18. If we continue this method and add 3 again, we will reach the total of 21. Still not done, we add 3 once more to our total, now raising the sum to 24. This whole process is the basic essence of multiplication, where we performed addition repeatedly. In this case, we added 3 a total of 8 times. Thus, the correct answer is 24. Please solve the following problem. 9 multiplied by 5. Your options are A 35, B 40, C 45, D 50. You have 10 seconds to solve the problem. Good luck. Correct answer is C. Let's begin with the multiplication problem, which is 9 times 5. This math operation implies that we are adding the number 9 5 times. One way to solve this is as follows. First, we can think of 9 times 1, which simply equates to 9. Consider this as our first step. Next, we add 9 to the result from the first step, giving us 9 plus 9, which equals 18. This represents our second step. Then, let's add 9 to the result from the second step, yielding 18 plus 9. This equals to 27 and forms our third step. Moving forward from the result of the third step, we add another 9. That leads us to 27 plus 9, and it sums up to 36. This gives us our fourth step. Finally, we add 9 to the result of the fourth step, which is 36 plus 9, and it totals to 45. Therefore, the multiplication of 9 times 5 is equivalent to adding the number 9 5 times. As shown, this method leads us to the correct answer, which is 45. Thus, the correct answer is 45. You have 10 seconds to solve the problem. 1 times 7. Is the answer A 8, B 1, C 14, or D 7? Good luck. Correct answer is D. We are given the expression 1 multiplied by 7. The multiplication of any number by 1 is a fundamental property of mathematics, known as the multiplication identity. This property states that any number multiplied by 1 remains the same. Here, in this case, 1 is multiplied by 7. As the number 7 is multiplied by 1, in accordance with the multiplication identity, the product or the answer remains 7. Thus, the correct answer is 7. Thanks for watching. Comment with how many questions you got correct. Should we make the next video have easier or harder problems? Was the difficulty just right? If you have thoughts for improvements, please share them below. Don't forget to drop a like and sub if you enjoyed the video.